Now it is time to update our item by using the put API. Let's start the logic from repository, and here let's copy any one of the method, paste it at the bottom side. Here let's update it. Update book async. To update any book we need two things. First is the ID of that particular book, so that we can fetch the book based on that ID, and then what all properties we need to update for that book. So in the parameter we will be having book ID as well as the model. This book model will have all the updated values, and we will update all the properties from this book model. Let's remove this one. To update any record using Entity Framework Core, there are two ways. In the first approach, first we need to fetch that data. Let's say here I'm writing. First I'm getting one book by using the book ID. If this book exists in the database, if the book is not null, then we can update its value from the incoming book model. So here I can write book dot title, and we can get the data from book model dot title. Then the second property, this is once we have assigned the values manually, then we simply have to call the save changes method. Now without doing anything else, this code will work and it will update all the columns in the database. But let's learn how it is working. So in Entity Framework Core, when we are getting any record in this object, then we are making any change, then this Entity Framework track all the changes. If there is any change in this particular object and you are calling the save changes method, then it will update all the changes automatically in the database. In this situation, if you want to return any boolean value, maybe true or false, then you can return those values over here. So this save changes method will return an integer, and based on that integer you can return your value. If you do not want to return anything, or you can say you want to have the void, then there is no need to return anything from here, like this. Let's write this contract in the interface also. Now it is time to create a new method in the books controller. Let's copy this one, paste it again, and to update the value we need HTTP put. Here in the URL we will be having the ID of that book like this, and from the body we will get the book model. Let's update this method also. From body we will get the book model, and from route we will get the book ID. Now here we have to use the second method, that is update book async. And in the parameters of this method, first you have to pass the book ID and then the book model. So let's pass the ID first and then the book model, and let's return the OK method. This is how we can create a put API in ASP.NET Core. Let's test this data. This time from the Postman we have to use HTTP put request. Okay, so we are sending the ID of the book in the URL, and in the body we have to pass the updated value. Let's see, here I'm passing updated, and in the description also updated, just to identify the data. Let's hit the send button. Here you can see the status code is 200 OK, the request is completed, and we are not having any output because we are not returning anything from our controller. We are simply using OK method without passing any value, and that is the reason we are not having any output. Now let's see whether the value has been updated or not. So use the get method, hit the send button for the same ID. In the output you can see that we are having the updated value. Let's debug this code. Use the put method again, and here we can write updated 1 2 3, anything like that. Let's put a breakpoint over here, hit the send button. Let's see what we got in this book model. In the book model we have both the properties, description and the title. Then in the ID parameter we have the ID of the book. Let's hit the F10 button. To go inside the repository we have to press F11 button, then F10. So here we got the book, then F10, and the book is not null, so we have updated both the properties, and then by using the save changes method we are updating its data. Hit the continue button. and the data has been updated successfully. To verify the data in the database, let's open the SQL server, run this query, and for the ID 13 you can see that we have 1, 2, 3 appended in both the properties. This is how we can work with the put API in ASP.NET Core.